Welcome to NFL Picks with Felix Duck. You can see on the board we got 6 games and we got a bunch of symbols beside each team. Now the prognosticators are listed at the bottom, which is Felix and me with Vox. There's symbols. This Felix has got the star, the moon, the dollar sign, and a flower. Those are his picks. You'll see the dollar sign and the flower on the next board. On this board, you'll see my picks with the smiley face and thumbs up. The at sign, asperson, I guess it's called, and the symbol for a man is going to be on the next board. Now, that's just to make it go quick because they don't have to take the board out. You only have so many symbols. Like you're lucky to get 4 of each one. I need one for the what do you call it, the table of contents, like the part where it says underneath prognosticators. I need one for there, and and then 3 others we have to match. Like we need 3 the same. I mean 3 the same both for Felix and I. We need like 4 symbols that match. Okay, so first game, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. The We're both picking Cincinnati. We both feel that the offense is strong on Cincinnati, where versus the defense that's strong on Pittsburgh. But their offense is very not that not spectacular right now. Let's just say. So that's definitely both picks on Cincinnati. We both picked Buffalo, but I'm gonna make a strong prediction. And Felix is saying that Buffalo is gonna win. He doesn't see Buffalo not losing. I'm gonna go out of the way and say this game will be over by the third quarter if Buffalo connects. And then the third game we got on the board is the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. They're at the New York Jets. Now, Felix is going with Washington, just because how he feels how inept the New York offense is, and Washington will pull through for a win. I'm picking the New York Jets because I want to be different. No, I tried to pick one different, So in case I was worried that we were both going to be picking the same on the same board. So I picked the New York Jets. Robert Saleh, to prove that he's a coach, will find a way to coach this game to at least decency, maybe even a win. Okay, so Detroit and Minnesota. Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be an indoor game. We both picked Detroit. Minnesota, well, it's kind of something's just not clicking in Minnesota. We're not. I haven't really gone on to Minnesota AM talk, sports talk radio to listen in on, or just get some other. I just didn't have the time to do that. So, but I'm picking Detroit as a cold pick. It's Detroit for me, and a cold pick for Felix is Detroit also. Okay, so then the next game we got is the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Whereas Felix went with the moon symbol, which is for Felix, which is he's picking the Cleveland Browns. He's going with Joe Flacco one more time. I'm going with Houston Texans to pull through on this one. I gave it the thumbs up. That's just a symbol, and that's mine. So I picked Houston. And we go to Green Bay and Carolina. Green Bay is at Carolina. Hopefully see people there more than last time. Okay, so Green Bay and Carolina. We're both picking Green Bay. Yes, I'm picking Green Bay because this time I think that Green Bay is going to put it together for a win. Now we got the moon symbol, and that's for Felix, and he is picking Green Bay also. He's still in love with Jordan Love, he could say. Well, for me, like I said, I'm just picking Green Bay. Even though Felix picked Carolina last week, that was an awesome where like he picked Carolina. Wow, that was awesome. Even though he was new, like a rookie. I said earlier, he just tried his best. he did a big splash last week, took 8 big risks but this time, well, this week Felix won the coin toss this week, and this time he didn't defer. Last week he won the coin toss and deferred. I picked first, but this time he said I'm going to pick first because I find that when you pick second, that you're trying to get one or two teams off because the other person seems to be just going with the favorites. So we'll go to the. I'm just gonna do a quick pause here and go to the next board. Okay, on our second board, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Tennessee Titans. Both Felix and I picked the Seattle Seahawks. You could see the dollar sign, which is for Felix, and the at sign is for me, which is I also picked Seattle Seahawks. Just we both feel it's just that Seattle is going to win this game. We have the Indianapolis Colts and at the Atlanta Falcons, but don't look at that and sign as at the Atlanta Falcons. That's just for me. As you see where it says it's still got the menu board to the on the left hand side where it has FX and there's the symbols. So you got and there's VX and there's my 4 symbols and there's Felix's 4 symbols: the star, moon, dollar sign, and flower. And I got the happy face, thumbs up, at sign, and symbol for a man. Okay, so Indianapolis and Atlanta. I just don't know what's going on with Atlanta. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, now I'll put it this way. Okay, this is going to be, for me, we both feel it's going to be Indianapolis Colts winning this game. But if Atlanta wins, it's a win for the players that they like their coach because I mean, I don't know what else to say. Is is Arthur Smith on the hot seat in Atlanta? I'd say yes. Losing that game to Carolina, that was just. I know Felix picked it, but still, I mean, that's like one of those games where wow, he was that's just undescribable how they should have had that game, and they found a way to lose. This is, I mean, this is going, and they're still in it, and somehow they're still in it. They're still in the chance to get in the playoffs. So with this win, they could really look, they could look into the playoffs. But I just I don't know. I said it just in the beginning of this one, saying that if Atlanta wins, it's going to be for they like the coach. And if they lose, Arthur Blank is going to be like, wow, okay, he's going to have to. What do you do? Interim. This might be the decision made at the end of the season, though. I don't know if you want to disrupt. He has to get a feel of the team. Did they lose because there's so many players that don't like the coach? But if they win, that definitely, it's a win's a win, whether you like the coach or not. It's a win's a win. You got to worry about at the end of the season. You want to come back for next season. You want the coach back for next season. Yeah, it's been a long time on Atlanta right now, but yes, but Arthur Smith is on the hot seat on this one. To watch that game. They're gonna keep. I guarantee that the camera will be showing Arthur Smith a lot on the sidelines because he is really on the hot seat in Atlanta on what's happening down in Atlanta for Atlanta Falcons. But we both picking Indianapolis Colts to win. We didn't. None of us even wanted to take that gamble and risk and go on Atlanta. Well, now we go to the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Felix finally went for one. It looks like he's going out. I didn't even check the point spreads, but for me, I feel like Jacksonville's the favorite. Even if they're not the favorite, I feel like Jacksonville's the favorite. But Felix is going with Jacksonville. And I'm going to go with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'll try to make another prediction because I think Felix will get more wins. So I'm going to need to get the categories of spot on prediction and right on the money, and to get the most risks because I took more risks. Is Tampa? I don't feel that taking Tampa Bay is a risk. I just think that Tampa Bay will win this game over Jacksonville. In a, okay, and then we have the next game is the Dallas Cowboys. They're at the Miami Dolphins. Well, here it is, folks. Nobody expected Miami to have such a good season like that. Ahead of Buffalo at this time of the year, and Dallas over there is like, well, uh, they were firing all cylinders, and now one spark plug is fouled, or one or two spark plugs on the 11-cylinder engine is got a few the main, you got your main spark plug, of course, it's the quarterback, but I'm just saying that there's a few spark plugs there. Just needs to be a little, like, take it out, see if there's any soot on it, and clean it up and put it back in, and off we go. Because I think that the Dallas will, if they okay now. Well, that well I well, I feel about that, but this is Felix feels the same way about Dallas. That if they click this game, they're gonna win. Okay, now for me, I'm just picking Miami, which is I know I'm a Bills backer, but I just well, I feel like the Buffalo is gonna win. If Miami's wins, it should, maybe it's gonna, does it come down to the last game? I haven't checked to see if it comes down to that last game, but do I want to be wrong? Sure, I don't mind being wrong on this game, Dallas and Miami, because I'm not putting any money. I didn't bet. I just doing the picks. But like I said, Felix is picking Dallas. I'm picking Miami. Now the Arizona and Chicago game. Oh, I don't even know what to say about Arizona. I had a whole speech on Arizona. Why fourth thou you Arizona? Why fourth doust you Arizona? Well, no, it's like this. Why fourth doust you on Sunday? Do you want to win, Arizona? I don't know what to say. What is the incentive? What's the obvious incentive for an Arizona team? It's do you want to play for next year to be on the spot next year? I checked this. I checked the contracts. Any contracts expiring this year, they're all in the bottom tier of the team. So that's an obvious incentive. But after that, it's the starters. What incentive does the starters have? Let's not get into this pride. They have to show up to get a paycheck here. And I'm not saying that please do not think that Arizona is going to mail this game in, and the fact that they don't even care about it. They do care about it. They are professional players, but some players might just not have that incentive. Like they're not in the playoffs. There's no chance in the playoffs. So we're both picking Chicago on that one. Chicago, I think they're just going to want to win one for their coach. They're going to want to win one for next season, saying, this is our coach. We're cool with it. We're good with it. But New England Patriots, the Denver Broncos. Both of us are picking the Broncos. I think they're going to huddle up, say, hey, man, we as a team meeting, hey, man, let's just win, see what happens from there. And, of course, the old help from this team, help from that team. And they're not thinking that at all, Denver Broncos. They're not thinking about help from other teams. They're just got to take care of their own business. And that's what they're saying in the locker room to themselves. And that's what I was just saying earlier, is that they're going to take care of their own business. Help comes, it comes. If it does come, it comes. That's all you got to do. The only thing you can do is just go out there and win games. So we're both picking Denver to win this game. Both Felix and I are picking Denver to win this game. And as far as playing for the coach on New England Patriots, I don't know. I don't. It's a very young crowd too. Like, they're not. Bill Belichick is a great coach. Um, you know, and of course, let's not get into the debate about whether it's just the Bill Belichick or is it Tom Brady. Without Tom Brady, Belichick. But yes, Tom Brady can make any coach look great. But can you guarantee the amount of Super Bowl appearances? I not just let's just say we could say wins, but also appearances. At least they got there. So like there's like Tom Brady doesn't play defense. Tom Brady doesn't do offense. Tom Brady in the third person. I mean, Tom Brady in the third person doesn't do special teams. I ruined that one. I totally ruined it. Okay, so Tom Brady only is on offense, and but Coach Belichick has to take care of the rest. So to me, it was both together that made that dynasty. I'd say I definitely say it's both that made that dynasty. So, but today, 2023, picking Denver over New England. Okay, now we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the. It looks like is it the one of the Monday games, one of the Christmas games, or because the Sunday night game is the Philadelphia. Wait, Sunday night game is Philadelphia, is it? One, two. There's only two for Christmas Day. I didn't really check the schedule, but you got the New York Giants and Philadelphia up there. NYG for New York Giants and PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles, and we got the familiar symbol for Felix, which is the sun, and he's picking Philadelphia. It looks like I think it's the favorite, and the smiley face, that's my symbol, and I'm picking Philadelphia also. We're both picking Philadelphia. I think that Philadelphia is going to win this one. And as far as like for Felix, he's going for the wins. He's not even gonna. He's not even trying to make a win in the category of best prediction, and because he's going for the wins this time. Because for me, I'm gonna at least try to go for the 2 out of 3 categories, but wins are the most important ones. Wins is what it's all about: winning, winning, winning. So the both symbols we did take Philadelphia. The reason, like, we can't just take New York Giants for they could pull through. Any given Sunday. Remember that, folks. Any given Sunday. But last week, Felix, didn't you think it looked like he got roughed? The quarterback, Tommy DeVito, he got roughed for the New York Giants. Looked like he got roughed up, like he's been out all night, and he got into a little cat fight with some stray cat. He looked roughed up during that game. Okay, so well, we're both picking the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we got our last game on the board, which is going to be a real tough one. Baltimore Ravens at the San Francisco 49ers. I picked the Baltimore Ravens. You see the smiley face? That's VX. I picked the Baltimore Ravens. And Felix went ahead with the San Francisco 49ers. Uh, well, okay, Felix. Felix was just going to try to win the money category with. Why did he pick San Francisco? Uh, okay, I think I'll go through his notes. I'll go through his notes right here, and it says a clockwork 49er. I guess what you're trying to say is that, like, the San Francisco 49ers are going to come out, and you could set your watch to how they're going to play it out. Like, it's the game starts, say, 8:20, 8:15. I think it's the Monday night game. So if the game starts at 8:15 p.m., when you look at your clock, you should see the San Francisco at 10 minutes into the game. It'd be, let's just say it's 8:45. You should see a certain, maybe at least 14-7 for San Francisco over Baltimore. I mean, okay, so Felix, you're trying to win your category of on the money category. That's cool. Okay, but for me, why did I pick Baltimore? Even though, like, I feel like they might just have problems, offensive problems. Well, I just picked Baltimore because I don't know. I took it. I just went for Baltimore. Uh, I mean, bring back the old Baltimore defense where they're just gonna play. They're gonna mess with the rookie. Well, he's not a rookie anymore. I guess he's officially second-year quarterback, and for the San Francisco 49ers. So just mess him up a bit here and there, and like eco to win. Baltimore can eco to win out of this one. So with that in mind, uh, we have okay, so we have Baltimore winning and San Francisco 49ers picked Felix. Okay, so Sports News Review is not affiliated with any gambling site. Sports News Review does not promote gambling. NFL Picks with Felix Duck is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so with that little, how do you say it? Like that little, I have to put a disclaimer at the end, and I'm gonna write out a disclaimer at the beginning because I forgot to do the disclaimer at the front, and I don't have the ability to add text. I'm just gonna type it in. Okay, so with that, both of us, Felix and I, who's just hanging in there, are gonna be saying over and out.